All right, here's an aerial view of us flying into JFK Airport in New York City en route to Prague in the Czech Republic. And my wife and I, we've gone to Europe many, many times. Been to Paris several times, London several times, a lot of the Western Europe countries and major cities, but this was a real treat. Prague was something new to us. We found that it was very friendly, very clean, beautiful buildings. In fact, it was virtually untouched by the two world wars during the last century, so very authentic. The people were super nice, and the conversion rate between the dollar and the Czech currency was definitely in our favor coming from the United States. So we actually made sure we tipped. They don't normally get tipped in Europe, but we even tipped probably more percentage-wise than we normally would in the US, just because, again, the food bills were so much lower than what we had anticipated or what we were used to in London and in Paris. So ultimately, just a great time. There are 4 essential areas in Prague that you'd probably want to divide your trip up into and hit each one. So what we did is we made sure we hit the old town, the new town, the lower town, and the Jewish quarter. And what we did was we picked out a few sites in each area that we had to see. And then once we were done with those, we just wandered around. We just took turns down roads, and there were several that were medieval in structure. So they curved and they were narrow, and it was great because we just found new places to explore. And that was the research we had done. We always look at Rick Steves. We looked at several other videos on YouTube and checked out some websites, and basically that's what they said. Hit the main attractions, that tourists would hit, but then just go exploring, and it was great. We actually, our first full day, put in, I think, 36,000 steps, but it didn't seem like that many because we would walk for a while, but then we'd stop and go into a shop, or we'd sit down for a cup of coffee and tea and then get back up, or we'd go into a church and sit for a while, maybe pray and meditate a little bit. So we did it in intervals, and it wasn't like we were just walking 36,000 steps at one time. It was divided up into several different chunks. Certainly you don't have to walk that much, but if you break it down into those 4 areas, and the Jewish quarter is the smallest of it, so that would not actually take that long to go through. But do some of your homework ahead of time, hit the main spots, and then just explore. But again, a great city, less crowded than, again, Rome, London, Paris, super friendly, super affordable, and ultimately the buildings were so authentic just because, again, they weren't adversely affected by the world wars. So just enjoy the rest of the video. We've got different sites that you'll see. If you have questions or comments, please leave those in the comments section below. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos that we will be uploading. And hit like if you liked it. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the video and keep exploring.